Hi guys, PD here, welcome to the channel, welcome to another new video. Today I'm doing my impressions video of the PIMAX 8KX and also the PIMAX ones. These are the new controllers for the PIMAX. Some of you might be wondering why I'm wearing a Quest 2 on my head. There's a really good reason for that, guys. I have not tried the PIMAX 8K yet. I want to compare the FOV from the Quest 2. I want to jump in quickly, check out the FOV, check out the screen quality, that sort of thing. And then I'm going to jump straight into the PIMAX 8K and tell you what I can see and what I can feel, that sort of thing. I'm going to jump into the Quest 2. I'm going to physically show you the FOV that I can see on the Quest 2 and tell you about the screens. Okay guys, I'm on the Quest 2 and I can tell you the quality and the clarity of the screens really nice on the Quest 2. There's hardly any screen door. I can just about make out the little screens, the little pixels in the headset. Okay, so for the FOV guys, if I represent the FOV with my hands, that's what I can see in the headset. So everything you can see in between my hands is clear. Outside my hands is just like a black border. That's what I can see on the Quest 2. Okay, now we're going to jump into the PIMAX 8K. You have to excuse my little hat, guys. I wear this cap to keep all my headsets clean. I show people VR all the time, so I do like to keep my headsets nice and clean. That's the reason why I wear this little cap. On the screen right now is a software program called PyTool, and this is PIMAX default software for getting you into VR. It was really easy to set up, guys. It took 10 minutes for the program to detect my controllers and also the base stations. You can see one right there behind me, look, on the ceiling. These are the base stations I got when I received the Vive Cosmos to try. There's one there behind me and there's one right up there in front of me, right above me, and it covers all my room, guys. Now people swear that these are the best tracking method for VR because it scans the room. The headsets have got sensors on them. The base stations pick up all the sensors and they know exactly 100% whereabouts you are in your world and inside the VR world. The same with the controllers. Again, these have got infrared sensors on them. You can't see them on the camera, but again 100% tracking. So when you set up the PIMAX 8K, guys, you plug in the cables in the back of your PC. There's one DisplayPort and there's two 3.0 USB connectors. So you plug them into your PC. As soon as you plug them in, guys, you boot up PyTools and it detects your headset. You then boot up PyTool and you have to put your headset in the middle of your room so that PyTool can determine where this is in your play space. And it takes seconds, guys, for the software to recognize the headset. The same with the controllers. You hold down two buttons on the top of here, hold those down. This flashes, it will sync with the PyTool, and within seconds both controllers were synced. Also the base stations more or less shown up straight away, guys. So within 5 minutes I was up and running and ready to go. So with this PyTool we've got some options here. There's a guide on how to set up the PIMAX. The room setup, I did not have to touch the room setup. I think this is based on SteamVR. I've already got SteamVR set up for my Rift S, for the Vive Cosmos, for my PIMAX 5K, so I didn't have to mess around with this, guys. It just worked straight away. There's a button here to reboot the HMD, so if you have any problems, guys, hit this button. It will reboot the PIMAX. Again, you can restart SteamVR. If you have any problems with these not pairing up, hit the device pair and it should work. If you're still having problems, guys, you can restart the whole service and start again. Now this tracker section here is all grayed out because I don't have any spare trackers. These are the trackers that you can put on your feet, that sort of thing, and I do believe you get these from Steam. I don't have any, I've got no use for them, so I don't really need to worry about this part of the program. In the settings you can check the version of PyTool. You can also make sure you got the latest firmware on your headset. Now I had a problem yesterday, guys. When I first put this on, it was flickering. I could not understand why it was flickering, so it was like pulsating in my headset. It was like a really bright light, it was doing this. I went onto the PIMAX forums and the Reddit forums, and a lot of people had the same issue I had with the flickering screen, and it's a problem with the firmware. I've downloaded the latest firmware and all the flickering has gone away, so this is working perfectly now. You've got some more options down below here. Now when you first start up PyTool, it takes you straight into the PIMAX home. I was not a big fan of that, so I went into the Experience home, which is very similar to the Steam layout. If you go into the HMD section here, again you've got some more options here, look. I've had quite a few comments on my unboxing video, guys. A lot of people are interested in my impressions of the PIMAX 8K. Lots of people want my impressions of the different refresh rates. For the purpose of this video, guys, I'm going to leave this all alone. These are the default settings for the headset. I'm not going to mess around. This is something that you can do later on if you decide to get one of these. If you like my video, you like my impressions, these are things you can mess around with later. I just want to try the base experience and see what it's like. So these options here, upscaling, 75 Hz mode, 60 Hz mode, I'm not going to mess around with. I do know if you go to upscaling mode, there is an option for 120 Hz mode. Again, in this video, I'm going to leave everything on default, so I'm not going to touch on those options. There's a games tab here as well below. Click on that. And as you can see, guys, it's going to start me off with the large field of view. You can change that field of view to normal, small and potato. Again, I'm not going to mess around with these settings in this video. These are the other options, guys. I don't know what these do. I'm not going to mess around with them. If you like my video and after my video you decide you want to get a PIMAX 8K, these are things you can mess around with yourself. Okay guys, so the PIMAX tool has gone through my Steam library and my Oculus library, and it's found some of the best games to work the PIMAX. We've got Half-Life Alyx Subnautica up, Lone Echo 2. If I scroll down, I do believe these are some of the best experiences you can try in the PIMAX headset. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be jumping into Half-Life Alyx. Last but by no means least, we've got this help section here, a link to the website, a link to the support, the forums, email, technical support. So a really handy guide for anybody new to VR. If you have any problems, guys, this is going to help you out. My overall impressions of setting up the PIMAX, really good, guys. 5 out of 5, hassle free. I had no issues really. Okay, I'm going to go back to recording what I can see on the PIMAX. I'm going to jump into the PIMAX now, and then we're going to jump into Half-Life Alyx and test everything out, guys. Before I jump into my impressions video, I must tell you I have replaced the original foam faceplate. This is the original faceplate that comes with the PIMAX, guys. I tried this on last night just for size to make sure it fit and everything, and with this faceplate it really pushed on my glasses. I got the PIMAX really tight and it's pushing in on my glasses, guys. It was actually cutting into the top of my nose. It was not a comfortable experience, guys. Now PIMAX in hindsight has got a special cover for people who wear glasses. This one here, look. So this faceplate here, you can see, it's got more of a lip on the top, which is designed for people who wear glasses. I tried this on last night, guys, and it was really comfortable with my glasses. Also my daughter, she tried it. She's got some really big thick rimmed glasses, and the first thing she said was this felt really comfortable wearing her glasses. So just bear in mind, if you wear glasses, make sure you replace the original foam faceplate with the one that PIMAX give you for people who wear glasses. Okay guys, the moments of truth. I'm going to jump back into the PIMAX. You can see I'm recording the screen now, look. To put on the PIMAX, guys, got a ratchet on the back. You unscrew that to loosen and tighten it. Tilt that back a little bit, put your eyes into the headset first, and then pull this over the back of your head. Like so. Now I need to tighten it on the back. Now this headset does feel a lot heavier than other headsets I've tried. It's not too bad, guys, it's not that heavy, but you do notice it a lot more on the front. But this is nice and balanced now. It's nice and tight, it's not going to wobble anywhere. If I do that, it's pretty sturdy, guys. The PIMAX has got an IPD adjuster, guys. It's right here, right at the back. I don't know if you can see this here. So mess around with the IPD until it's nice and sharp. Okay, let me just grab the controllers. Okay guys, I'm inside the headset. I've just put the controllers on, and already I can tell you this is super sharp. This is really impressive, guys. Now you guys might have seen my 5K super video. I was not a big fan of that headset, guys. For me, the screen on the 5K was very similar to the Rift CV1. I was not a fan of the screen, guys. I can tell you, the PIMAX 8KX, the screen and the resolution is as good and as sharp as what I've been getting on the Rift S and the Quest 2. I'm a big fan of these screens. This is the type of screen I'm used to. So for me, that's a really big bonus straight off the bat. Okay, and the FOV, guys, let me show you the FOV. So remember on the Quest 2, I said the FOV was around here. On the PIMAX, the FOV is here, guys. I can see this much of the screen now. So this whole menu, I can see the whole menu, guys. Normally, on the Quest 2 and the Rift S, I would only see the middle of the screen. I would not be able to see these outer menus. The FOV is really impressive, guys. For me, this is a big deal. It's a really big deal. So this is the PIMAX VR Experience screen, guys. This is the one that I selected when I booted up the program. Instead of using PIMAX Home, this is the Experience one I wanted. I'm very comfortable with the SteamVR setup and menu system. So for me, guys, this is perfect. I'm going to go through this menu, but first I want to tell you about these controllers first. So these sort of controllers come with replaceable batteries. The batteries last for about 4 hours. Once they've run out of charge, you simply take out these batteries and you can put in some new batteries, guys, and then you can put your other batteries onto charge. These also come with 2 charging cables, so I left these charging overnight. If you want to turn them off, you hit the menu button. At the moment, guys, in this program, it's represented by the Vive ones. So at the moment, I don't see the skin for these controllers because these controllers are really new. Again, that's something I'm going to have to look into. Okay, so this is the PIMAX VR Experience main menu. On here, look, it tells me I'm on large FOV, 170 degrees. The quality is on high. Now this is something very important I want to talk to you guys about. When PIMAX sent me the 5K Super, they told me that was the best headset for my RTX 2070 graphics card. Now a really good friend of mine and VR content creator, VR gamer dude, has got the same PC as me, he's got the same CPU, he's got the same graphics card, and he's also got the PIMAX 8K. He told me he's had no problems with the PIMAX 8K and the RTX 2070. So when I contacted PIMAX and I told them my friend had no issues with the 8K on an RTX 2070, they sent me this unit to try. We've got brightness and contrast controls. I don't know what these two are here. Parallel projection, smart smoothing. Again, that's something I'm not going to mess around with. At the top we've got the PIMAX Vision 8KX, the time. At the bottom you've got system info coming soon, an IPD guide, desktop, customize, game manager, start SteamVR, restart and quit this program. On the right we've got a custom view. It shows you the last games you played, that sort of thing. System information, the headset you're wearing, the controllers, your graphics card, your CPU. So lots of important information here on the right hand side. Okay guys, I'm going to jump into Half-Life Alyx. This is the big test for me. I'm going to start the game and I'm going to record Half-Life Alyx. Okay, go back, add to favourites, play in VR. Okay guys, I'm in Half-Life Alyx. I'm recording the actual Half-Life Alyx gameplay itself. I'm going to continue a game. Oops. Okay, let me check my recording, guys. Okay, guys, this is impressive. I can see more of the world now. This feels more realistic, more lifelike. I don't have the little borders now, the little black borders. I can still see the borders, guys, on the edge of my screen and slide at the top and bottom. Well, the FOV, really impressive, guys. Okay, one of the first things to strike me is the sound quality. I can hear every single detail now, guys. I'm used to playing VR with earbuds on the Quest 2 and the Rift S. This is the first time I've tried a game with proper speakers. And the sound quality is amazing. I am seated for this experience. I do realise this is a game you can play standing up. Okay guys, this looks super sharp, super clear. I'm well impressed. The FOV is amazing, guys. Now I can see when I move my head, there's some slight warping on the edge of the screen. There's like a warp effect. I've got a feeling that that warp effect is something my brain is going to filter out over time. Very similar to how your brain filters out your nose. I've got a feeling that warp effect is going to slowly disappear. The sweet spot is really big, guys. I'm moving the headset and it still looks really clear. The PIMAX has got a really nice big sweet spot. As you can see, guys, the tracking is perfect. With the base stations, guys, I can put my hands in front of each other and they don't freak out. They are not occluded from each other. This is super sharp and clear, guys. I'm really impressed so far. Okay, so I'm moving now. I am not a fan of trackpads, guys. I hate trackpads. Okay guys, I'm going to come to my first negative now. I'm not a fan of trackpads. This is a trackpad here, look. You have to press down with your finger. Now the problem I'm having with the game and the trackpad is I can't quite reach, my thumb won't reach the end of the trackpad there. I'm really having to dig my hand into the controller to reach the top of the trackpad there, and I can feel cramp coming into my hand here. I'm used to thumbsticks. Now the bad news is these sword controllers are no longer coming with thumbsticks. I did mention in my unboxing video that they was going to bring out some controllers with the thumbsticks. That's not happening now. And if you go to the PIMAX website for the controllers, there's a really important update to say if you pre-ordered the sword controllers expecting thumbsticks, you can request a refund because they are not bringing these out with thumbsticks. For me, guys, that's a big deal breaker. I'm not a fan. I prefer joysticks in games. Another problem with this controller is when I have to force my hand all the way into the top of here to reach the top of the trackpad to push down to move forward, look. Now because my hand's all the way in there, I have to really pull my thumb back to hit the buttons. There's two buttons there, look, you see? One's your menu button, which is not a big deal. That's the button that brings up your inventory in the game. I really have to bend my thumb right back to hit that button at the bottom there. I've got a feeling, guys, I'm not going to be able to use these controllers. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to continue to use them, but I can tell you right now, I'm not going to use these in the future. I'm not a fan of trackpads, guys. These are the Vive 1s, guys, and these have the same trackpad. Now with the Vive 1s, you've got a lot more freedom to move your hand, to access all the trackpad. With these controllers here, with this support strap here, which allows you to play the game hands-free, that's a bonus. I'm not going to dispute that that is a bonus, not having to hold the actual controllers. I do apologise for any noise outside, guys. We've got workmen next door. I'm not going to dispute that's a perfect design. Having this hands-free is perfect. But with this strap on here, it's limiting my movement up and down the trackpad. Look, I'm really having to stretch and force my way into this strap. Now maybe you could take the strap off and just hold this as normal. I can feel my thumb already getting cramped, just bending it right back there. For me, that's not natural to bend my thumb all the way back here. It's really pulling on the tendons there. So within the first 10 minutes of using the sword controllers, guys, I'm not a fan. I don't like them. If you're new to VR, you might get used to it. For me, I don't feel comfortable having to bend my thumb back and squeeze my hand in here to get the optimal position. If I'm going to continue to use the PIMAX 8K, I'm going to have to try and find an alternate controller to use with a headset, something like the Vive 1s. I might even look at the index controllers. I'm going to continue to play the game. I'm going to persevere with these controllers for the purpose of this video. Okay guys, so I'm struggling to move forward now. There we go. I'm really having to force my hand in the top of this to move forward. That's a shame, really. I can feel the cramp creeping into my hand. Okay, we're going to try and progress a little bit. Yeah, so right now, guys, this experience is how I've been playing the game on the Rift S, minus the FOV. So now I've got like lots more FOV, guys, and this is really adding to the immersion of the game. I can see the warping at the sides here. That's something I think I'll get used to very quickly, though. It's, okay, guys, those sounds are amazing. Can I grab his... Come here. What was that? Did you see that rat? I've never seen that rat before, guys. Come here, mate. Let me put those in my back. Sorry. Again, to put my gun away, it's right on the top of the trackpad there. My thumb's not reaching it. So again, I've got to force my right hand all the way into this controller. And it's not very comfortable, guys. I tried last night to figure out how to get the to put the gun away. I could not figure it out. Now I know what I'm doing, so... Okay, we need to grab this. And you hold down on the bottom trackpad for teleportation, look. I might have to use teleportation to move, guys. I can't use the trackpad to move forward. It's too... My thumb's not big enough. I need bigger thumbs. So, for the purpose of this video, guys, I'm going to teleport around, which is not my favourite way to... Okay, I'm not used to these sounds. These sounds are freaking me out. Okay, so I might have to use my left hand to get my gun again. If I press down the top of this trackpad, I can grab my gun, look. Oh crap! That made me jump, guys. Like I said, a big bonus for me. These sounds are amazing. I can hear every little detail. That made me jump. I've never heard that open before, not like that anyway. I've only heard it on little tinny earplugs. Okay, so put my gun away, press the top there. I need my little tool. If you've got big hands, the track pads will be ideal. Okay, here we go. Oh!
Haha! There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in.
I heard that close behind me. Again, that's something I've not heard before. So these are the DMAX speakers, guys, are fantastic. They really are. Everything's adding to the immersion of the game now. This feels so realistic. I feel like I'm actually here now with the FOV. It makes it more real. I can see my gun there. If I do that, I can see my gun. Now normally on the Quest 2, I could not see my gun there because it'd be like a black screen here. For me, the 8K is representing a real life scenario of me being in VR. This is a night and day difference. This is really immersive, guys. I am impressed. Apart from the sword controllers, guys, I'm impressed with the headset. I'm impressed with the sound. So this looks amazing. The graphics are really, really nice. The graphics are on high, guys. Super smooth. I've got no ouch, hit my table. I've got no performance issues.
Do you hear that? What is that?
I can hear the zombie over there. The spatial sound is impressive as well. This game has just become a lot more scary. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the way we gotta go.
No shortcut?
Yeah, that is the shortcut.
Okay, I'm gonna let you out, mate. Come on, mate. Come and check out my new HMD. This is the PIMAX 8K, mate.
Oh man.
The barnacle's on our side. It's not though, obviously. So.
Okay, we're going in here. This pistol, guys, feels a lot more realistic with the sounds. I need to try and work out if there's any haptic feedback. So when I shoot, is there any haptic feedback on the controllers? Grab that. Here we go. Come in, mate. Die. I don't feel any haptic feedback on these controllers either. Bye! I can hear the water dripping behind me. Yeah, this sounds I've not heard before all around me. The sound design is amazing. Okay guys, I put my daughter into this PIMAX 8K last night for the first time. The first thing she said was wow. She could see the FOV, she was really impressed. Also, like I said, she wears quite big glasses, and she said it was really nice to be able to put the headset on, not have any problems with her glasses. I've got another friend coming around today. He's never tried a PIMAX. He's only ever tried the Quest 2. He's been to my house before and he's really impressed with the Ref-S. So he's going to try out the PIMAX later today. I'm going to record him on video as well. Try to get his impressions of the PIMAX. And as you can see, guys, I'm walking really slow with the track pads. I'm going to buy the index controllers because I'm really impressed with the headset. I want to try this with a thumbstick controller, so I might buy the index controllers, guys. I'm going to do that right after. Oh,
I see it.
the sounds are making me jump. Where did it go? I can hear them in the ceiling and everything. I'm not looking forward to meeting Jeff. I've got goosebumps. That button wants you to teleport. So just go in there. What do you think?
Right. Well, the depth thing is amazing.
The FOV?
The FOV, because I can see on Quest, it's sort of level with your eyes, the side of your eyes, if you know what I mean. But on this one, it's a lot wider, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can sort of see out the corners. So even when you look round, the room scale looks a lot better in this than it does, say, Quest 2.
What do you think to the clarity and the quality of the streams?
It's very, very clear.
I compared it to the Quest 2 and the Rift S. Do you think it compares?
I think so, yeah, definitely.
And screen door, like I said?
I've got no screen door on it at all.
No screen door?
No, not whatsoever. The controllers, I like where the trigger buttons are and the grip buttons are, but these pads are a little awkward. I can reach the top of them okay, but I really have to pull my thumbs back to get... Oh, that is low down. Oh no! What's gone off?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the track pads.
I can hear the zombie. But it's so responsive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's because you're using base stations.
Yeah. It seems really, really responsive. I love the view angle, the wide field of view. It does sort of give like when you do move your head, it gives like a sort of slight blurry effect, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mentioned that as well.
Yeah.
But I also mentioned that, you know, like when you're walking down the street, you never see your nose. But if you look down at your nose, it's there. And because I've been doing VR for like 4 or 5 years, I never see you know, like in the Quest 2, the FOV, you got the black borders. I don't see them anymore.
I don't on the ones I've got. I mean, I use, sort of between 2 and 3. If I've got it on 3, I can see them. But
I've got a feeling that effect on the edges you'll blank it out eventually.
Yeah, it's only because when I was stood still, that's when it gives sort of like a slight zoomy effect, as if you're like zooming in and out.
And what do you think to the performance?
It's really good. It's really quick. I can't tell any difference. There's no stutter, there's no lag, there's nothing.
Do you feel more immersed?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What, because of the FOV?
Yeah, definitely.
What sells it for you? If you had this headset, what are the pros of the headset?
Definitely the clarity. It looks really clear for me. Also the... Oops. Not that. Not the trackpads.
No, I'd hate the trackpads.
I don't even know how to reload my gun.
So, first impressions?
I really like it.
Possibly.
I really like it.
Have you got sound in the headset? Because
No.
Oh, I didn't... Hold on a minute. Now you've got sound, so now you can tell me the audio, what you think to the audio and everything.
The audio is amazing. It's coming from inside my stomach.
If you stand still in one spot, you'll hear everything around you.
Coming round. I feel like it's whirling around my head.
You'll hear all the drips. Would you be tempted to get the PIMAX 8KX?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a lot. I mean, for my eyes, to have an automatic IPD adjuster, that's a big bonus for a start. After being used to the Quest 2, because it's not quite perfect for my eyes.
Trying to get above ground.
Russell?
Yeah. I mean, it's little things like this in the game, knowing about the pipes. Someone spent...
Yeah, you stand under the pipes, you should be able to hear the water dripping. If you stand still, you'll be able to hear all the details in the pipes.
Oh!
I heard head crabs walking above me.
I can hear the water. You can hear it trickling. I didn't even know the pipes had water in them. Yeah.
I did notice no haptics though in the controllers, have you?
Yeah, there's nothing, nothing when I fire my gun. Whether that can be a software thing or a firmware update, maybe.
But for me, the sound kind of made up for the no haptics in the controllers.
The sound's amazing, isn't it? Ooh.
So, expectation-wise, when I said you can come down and try it,
I wasn't expecting. I know it looks quite big and heavy, so I was expecting it to be quite heavy on my face. This is more comfortable than my Quest 2.
Everything, but
any last words?
I really have to go.
I want one.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for this.
I want one.
The combat drill here.
Okay guys, I'm going to leave this initial impressions video right here. I'm going to be playing more VR games in the PIMAX 8K, and I'm going to be making some more videos, but I'm going to order a pair of the index controllers because I really prefer a gamepad. I really can't be doing with these controllers. Overall guys, I'm really impressed. You can hardly see any screen door. Very similar in quality and crispness to the Quest 2 and the Rift S. So for me, this is like a bonus with the FOV. I've got that clarity. As you can see from the footage guys, the game's running really smooth, no performance issues. When I had the PIMAX 5K Super headset, I said I was going to make a series of videos with the 5K, but my initial impressions was not a good one guys. It felt like I just put on a Rift CV1 and all they did was give me more FOV. This is more like the experience I was expecting from the 5K. PIMAX wanted me to let you know, if you did decide to buy the PIMAX 8KX, if you want to trade it in for the new 12K headset that's coming out sometime next year, they have a trading program where you can trade in the 8K full price and everything and put that deposit down towards a new one. I'll leave a link to the trading program in my description below if you want to check that out. Overall, a very positive experience, and this was night and day over the 5K Super. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to my little bell. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!